Welcome.
Howdy, y'all.
This is the Clyde and Bosephus show. It's brought to you by Lay's,
Kettle cooked.
Crinkle Cut Spice Rub Barbecue.
Spice rubbed. Spice rub.
If it ain't Lay's, then I ain't eating it. Also brought to you by Coca-Cola. It goes good with everything.
Little Jack Daniels goes good with this too.
Yeah, I think they know that you like Jack Daniels there.
Well, some people, you know, not everybody knows Bosephus like you know Bosephus.
Well, I feel like, now correct me if I'm wrong, I feel like our audience really getting to know us up close and personal. Not that damn close, God.
Well, you know, remember my time as a young kid out on the farm, I just, you know, sometimes you just look back on your childhood and you think of, you know, we didn't have stuff like, you know, crinkle cut, you know, spice
You
rub.
have this
Growing up on the farm, man,
bags.
you made your own barbecue. You know,
You want potato chips, you go out and you
go out the field, you do a plow and just get them, you know, old-fashioned way.
you get them potatoes and then you cut them yourself. I mean, you can have crinkle cut, but
You know, nobody's gonna go.
it's all that extra work. getting
crinkle
the
cut.
crinkles.
Come on,
You gotta slice every individual crinkle into the potato.
who's gonna do that?
That's ridiculous.
Out on the farm.
Anyway, that is actually a very appropriate segue into what we will be talking about today. Out on the farm.
Out on the farm, man. Don't even get me started on that. Just don't even. Well, okay, out on the farm.
Yeah, out on the farm.
I kind of miss it, you know. I miss it a lot, actually. Looking
Born
back.
and raised. Bosephus here. And I, both born and raised on the farm.
Yeah,
We love that farm.
mine was. I was born on a ranch, but I mean, it's, you know, farm, ranch, same basic.
Same damn thing.
Same principle, you know. Got animals up in there. You got,
We raise squirrels.
you know, squirrels is a big part of farming and ranching. You know, you got to have them out there, you know, doing their part.
Good. You know what? The best thing about them squirrels is we also had a nut farm, and that we trained them squirrels
Well,
to go harvest the nuts. We didn't even need to hire no illegal immigrants to pick our nuts.
Well, there's nothing wrong with hiring illegal immigrants.
I
Let's
mean-
get that straight right now. Right?
We're on it. Yeah, I mean, I'd agree with you if it wasn't so gosh darn touchy subject.
Well, you know, we'll get on that in a later show.
Later show.
But you know.
But anyway, we trained these squirrels to pick the nuts, and then we actually made them these little squirrel baskets. And they put the little squirrel baskets, they carry them. It was
What was on their back?
gosh darn cutest thing. They'd carry them little
They're
baskets.
pretty
and-
vicious though. If you get, you know,
Oh, you don't
catch them on the wrong
yeah.
day. Catch them on the wrong day.
You
You
get
know,
within 10 feet of them suckers, and they'll rip your face off.
10 feet, boom, you're dead, son.
Especially, do you remember that giant squirrel?
Oh, that one. That was. I think I do remember that.
It was well, I think it migrated from that there
Chemical
chemical
I
plant.
knew it was that gosh darn chemical plant. It was always that chemical plant. Well, you know, it brought us a lot of jobs, but at what cost?
That is actually what we are discussing today. Is at what cost? Now,
And you know what doesn't cost a lot? These crinkle cuts here. They don't cost very much, folks. You go out there, Lay's.
$2. You go into your local retailer, your Walmart, and you can pick these up. Very cheap price, along with the Coca-Cola. Oh, that's some good Coke. I mean, I've had good Coke in my time.
Me too, son.
But this here, and this is the good stuff right here.
Talking about the good stuff, folks. None of that RC, not none of that.
Off-brand crap. That, you know what? That's made with artificial sugar. Did you hear
Probably
about
from a
that?
dadgum chemical plant.
Yeah.
Dadgum.
They're sticking artificial sugar in our here food, and they expect us to consume that.
They expect us to consume that. And I mean, it's like, they really think, seriously?
They think we're that dumb that we would actually eat that Splenda fake crap,
Yeah.
and that we put that in. Well, you know what? I was born on the farm.
We were born out on the farm, both of us.
Um,
You know? I'm from Texas. He's, you know. Tell us a little about yourself. I mean, the audience, they
Well,
can
see,
assume. They can
I-
assume, but
I was born. Funny story. I was born in New York City. To a cab driver and his wife. Now, this is where the story actually gets a little
hold on,
interesting.
folks. Don't judge him yet. Don't
No.
judge him yet.
Now, I was raised on a farm, but I was born in a cab. And funny story, my father, he actually killed 3 men in this New York City.
Three
I've
men?
never been. Well, I was born there, but that's the only time I was actually
You
there.
weren't raised there. You were raised on the farm.
Raised on the farm.
Raised on the farm, son.
So my daddy, he killed 3 people. I believe it was 3 or maybe 4.
Could be 5, 6.
Yeah.
Who knows? Who knows? 6, 7.
He had to change his identity, and he had to flee the state of New York.
And I mean, is he really missing much on that? You know. I mean, oh, sorry. You know.
New York, I'm sure it's a great place. God bless.
God bless New York.
God bless New York.
New York?
But nothing like being born and raised on the farm.
Out on the farm. You know, they
Raised
got some
on the
farms in
farm.
New York. You know. Yeah, they got some farms up there. I'm sure.
Anyway, so he had to flee the state, and he actually settled down. Once you know it, he settled down in the great state of Minnesota.
You know, Minnesota, I've had no problems with. I've always been a good. I've had good vibes out of that state.
Very great. It's a great place to live, to be raised on the farm.
Right on the farm.
We started that squirrel farm. I think it was 1983.
83.
I believe.
That's a good year. 83.
That was a great year.
83 was a
We
good
had
year.
some of the best nut harvest from 83 to
Down to
87, I
80.
believe.
That was a prime.
That was when the great
Heyday. Golden
the
age.
great nut
Golden
epidemic
age.
went through after that and killed most of the
Wasn't it like
nut bearing trees.
nut famine 88 through 92? I think it
believe,
was.
yes.
Yeah, something in there. I mean, if my mind served me correctly, I believe it was.
He's not so great at history or math.
Well, you
or
know,
geography.
I said I was from Texas. I mean,
He
come on.
still believes that Minnesota is somewhere on an island. I don't get why that would make sense.
No. I got some proof. I mean,
How can you prove that it's on an island when it's not?
oh, it is. You'll see. You'll see. I'm gonna prove it to you.
I have seen. 'cause
One of
I've
our
been
later
there.
episodes, guys. Stay tuned, guys. We're gonna come back a couple episodes from now. You're gonna get proved wrong. You'll see,
You
boy.
shouldn't give the audience no false hope because, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't already figured this out, Minnesota is not an island, and Bosephus, he's somewhat of a simple. You're simple.
You know, there
But
ain't
in
nothing
a
wrong
good
with being
way.
simple.
No, God blessed him with a very small brain, but in
Good
most
looks.
cases,
Good looks, at least.
good
Yeah.
looks, and that's all you need in this here world. That's I read a book entitled "All You Need Is Good Looks."
Who wrote? I think I knew the guy that wrote that.
Mark Twain, I believe.
Mark Twain. Oh, a good friend of my grandfather. He was a great grandfather.
Yeah, he was a great man, great author. I believe I met him once in a gas station. I
Yeah,
believe
over-
that was Mark Twain.
Mark Twain.
Yeah, I was on I-73.
Oh,
Back
I-73. Yeah.
when I was trucking.
Trucking on, rolling on.
Roll on. Roll on 18
Roll on 18 wheeler, roll
Yes,
on.
sir. But yeah, well, I'm getting distracted from our main topic. Why in the world does this camera keep on?
You knows who it wants to be zoomed in
Oh,
on. You knows who it wants to be zoomed in on.
Hey, simple. You know what I mean? Anyway.